Go.
Oh, man.
How was it, guys?
It was short-lived. Now I'm just a regular schmuck again.
Tony Dunn's looking down at a seductive 5-6 of hearts. He will raise with it. Ryan Tosick, the chip leader, going to call with King 5. Flop is a 10-6 deuce. Tony with the pair of sixes puts in a nice bet of 30. It's going to work.
Ryan not looking to get creative in that hand.
Tony Dunn's just 34 years old. Likes to say he lives out of a suitcase. But Maria, it's great to have you here in his replacement for tonight.
Listen, if I can't be down there at the final table myself, Vince, then I'm happy to be up here next to you. But one of these days, I want to be hoisting that Champions Cup.
Now, Ola Shemian, who has to be feeling a little depressed, had so many chips in the beginning. Now he's down to the short stack.
I've seen Ola play several times from behind, and he is able to get back to a place where he can find himself on top.
Ryan with a huge ace-king of clubs, and he is not going to disguise that. He's gone over the top.
And when you're as unpredictable as Ryan has been, you will get action even when you have big hands, because players just don't give you that much credit anymore. And 7-6 of spades in position is not a bad hand to continue with.
He will take a shot, hope to get lucky. The flop is a jack 4-3. Ryan's going to check it.
A 5 would give Ola a straight, and he has some backdoor spade possibilities as well. Betting 65,000 is not a bad play.
Ryan is going to call it. Eight on the turn. Ryan's going to check.
Even more equity for Ola now that he has that backdoor flush draw to go with the straight draw. And Ola has about 500K left. There's 412,000 in the pot.
Clock is ticking down. Well, he's taking more time.
All in.
And Ola's going to just shove it, put it all in here.
I got nothing.
I'm very surprised to see Ryan think about this. There's a lot of players who pretty much would have instantly folded.
He's going to take more time.
You have to pretty much just put your opponent on exactly a combo draw to make this call. Is Ryan sick enough to do it?
He's going to have to take more time.
This will be the worst call ever.
But I'm gonna do it.
Wow.
Wow. This would be the worst call, but
Excellent call by Ryan. He's in front.
I'm a PLO player. I can't lose my share of the pot.
Okay.
Big chance for Ryan to knock out Ola. So he needs a spade or a 5.
or a 7 or a 6, Vince, because that's how light Ryan's called him.
And here we go with the river card. It's a spade. So Ola has hit the flush. He gets lucky and he will double up. He's going to get aggressive with it, makes it 45,000. And Tony Dunst, with an attractive queen 10 of hearts, will make this call.
Yeah, suited Broadways have a lot of possibilities.
Flop of king 10-3, so Tony gets 10s. Ola with an inside straight draw will continue to fire away, 35.
He's hoping one of the queens that Tony has will come off on the turn.
Tony's calling with the 10s. Nothing card, Tony's still in front. Gonna throw some rope out again.
Ola firing again on this semi-bluff. Probably because he thinks that if Tony has a hand like bottom pair, he might just give it up.
We know Tony's a bit stronger than that. He's gonna make this call. And it's an 8 on the river. Helps neither player. Tony gonna check again. Ola says, okay,
10.
I've had it. Show me your pair.
Yeah, there's just not a lot of draws that missed on the flop, so I think he realized that Tony has quite good value there, so not gonna try that time.
Tony will take that pot.
Play online poker for over $100,000 in cash and prizes every month at clubwpt.com. Sign up today for free using bonus code YT44 and get a free entry into a $5,000 guaranteed tournament.
Yeah, I've really enjoyed watching Tony play throughout this final table. I feel like I've been able to see that evolution that he's talking about, see the work that he's put in come to fruition here.
You know, he's got a great attitude. I've never seen him get mad at anybody at the table. He's not one of them.
I think that's one of the most important qualities, actually.
Absolutely, a real professional. He's got jacks here. He has raised. Ryan Tosick will come along for the ride. The flop is a king 8-5. Ryan getting a piece of that with the fives. Bond 18 will continue. 35,000 missed the bond.
Ryan looking to improve on the turn. Not going to go anywhere just yet.
Deuce on the turn. Check, check. Ace on the river.
Not a great run out for jacks, but doesn't look like Ryan wants to try to turn his hand into a bluff.
9-5.
Jack's going to hold up. Tony might have lost a little value bet perhaps, but just not worth the risk, especially the way that Ryan plays.
Lucky run out.
He could come back and flip it over the top for no reason at all, so Tony's got to be happy with that.
9-5 suited.
9-5 suited.
What you had the last hand? Bellagio.
Queen 3 offsuit.
I had that hand a couple of times. You like it or what?
It's like a popular hand at Bellagio.
Okay.
Play bounties with it.
Ryan with ace, queen of diamonds. He just limped in. Kind of sneaky move there.
And Tony fine with that. Jack 5 deuce on the flop. Ryan betting. Tony gonna call it. And we get a 7 on the turn.
Tony decided to float that flop for the backdoor possibilities, but since none of those came in on the turn and Ryan's willing to check it to him, Tony's gonna try to steal.
And he will be successful with it. So there you go, Tony. Nice little rush going on. He's happy just to pick up these little pots.
Ryan talking to his rail there.
What does that mean?
What's that?
What does it mean?
Oh, when I went like this, I was just joking with my girl.
Because you were looking at me.
No. I got no hard feelings towards anyone.
No, I'm just asking.
It means nothing.
One thing I learned throughout my years, Vince, is not to take anything personally at the poker table.
Gotta mean something.
It's never directed at you.
That's a good point. And here is a flop of ace king 5. Well, they're picking up kings here. Tony's going to lead out in bet 60.
Tony getting a little more aggressive right now in this blind versus blind situation.
It's been called 10 on the turn. Tony's got to be pretty discouraged, you would think.
But he does have the betting lead and that jack in his hand, which would help if a queen came off. But he doesn't even have to worry about seeing a river because Ola's going to give him a lot of credit.
Ola lays down kings. Tony Dunst, he's got the chip lead.
So that's what it feels like. Oh, man. Let's just pause the tournament, call it a day.
Some of the best in the world, and right now, 3 of the best in the world. Going at it. Tony Dunst now has the lead.
Good game.
Yeah, we got a good game here.
Very tough game, boys. That's no. I missed day one when people were donking off chips.
Day one was tough. I barely made it through.
I was very fortunate on day one to get really good table draws and seat draws. I mean, especially relative to this tournament.
Tossic will go to 45,000, called by Ola.
I think I just got it in flipping every time in day one, and I barely survived.
The flop is a queen, 10-7, 2 clubs.
Huge flop for Ola with top pair and the flush draw.
The check.
Smart check by Ryan on the flop, though. I think he was happy to see a turn. Doesn't want to play too big of a pot with just middle pair on such a wet board.
Ola bet 100. It's been called river card. 3 of diamonds. Ola's queens in front. Little value bet of 100.
Same bet. So 100,000 into 320,000. It gives Ryan such a great price to call. The flush draw missed, the straight draw missed.
Queen.
And he is going to be called.
I would say that Ryan lost the minimum there. I don't think he could fold to that river bet.
Ola will take it down.
Go.
Oh, man.
How was it, guys?
It was short-lived. Now I'm just a regular schmuck again.
Of course, they're referring to the fact that Ola is now back in the chip lead.
And now Ola's going to look down at the pair of kings. And he's going to try to disguise the strength with just a call. Ryan just calling as well.
Yeah, 4-3 of diamonds from the small blind, only 10,000 more, so can't blame him for coming along.
Tony also in, and Tony getting lucky. 8s and 4s on the flop, and 4s for Ryan.
This might not work out for Ola, trying to slow play the kings pre-flop.
Wow, he's betting 55 now. Tossic. He's going to raise it. He goes to 175. And that's got to be music to Tony's ears. He flops 2 pair.
Tony is going to re-raise that check raise from Ryan, so now Ola I was going to say in a tough spot. He made it look like it was easy, folding that quickly.
Sure.
You're gonna get to find out in 30 minutes.
I never looked this up, man.
You never find these things out?
No.
Wow!
Come on.
Oh,
One
well,
time.
you could know.
Incredibly stunning that he should drop at least that quickly. Maybe it's just very good instincts, but you would think he'd take a time chip out at least.
Nice hand.
Thank you.
Crazy.
See, Ola wants information. He is dying to know whether he was good or not, or what these guys were raising on. Now Ryan, on this hand, looks down at a queen 7 of hearts. Just gonna call it. Tony goes out, and Ola with a king deuce of hearts. Let's go flopping. Flop is a 6-5-3, 2 hearts.
Big flop for both players. Ola has the second nut flush draw, but Ryan has a gut shot straight draw and a flush draw, so it's gotta look pretty good to him.
I'm all in.
This is a huge all-in. It really puts Ola in a tough spot because he's got to think to himself, what type of hands would Ryan just make this massive overbet shove with? It looks like a draw.
Wow, and Ola's gonna make this call against him.
Ola feels pretty good about his king high flush draw.
Sorry.
Tony excited about this. The possibility of Ryan getting knocked out of here.
Ryan's looking for a 7-4 queen.
I think Tony doesn't trust me to do his job properly because he's commentating from the table.
Got this. I got this.
Madness.
And let's take a look if a heart appears. No, not 9 here, so
Ryan now has a double gut shot though, so he is looking for an 8, a 4, a queen, or a 7. That's not a heart.
otherwise he is gone. He'll be our 3rd place finisher. Here comes the last card. It's a jack of spades.
Ryan 2-6 Taussig is out in 3rd place. He played a heck of a game. It was just one big roller coaster for him today.
Congrats, man.
Play online poker for over $100,000 in cash and prizes every month at clubwpt.com. Sign up today for free using bonus code YT44 and get a free entry into a $5,000 guaranteed tournament.
Welcome back. We are down to heads-up play for the Baccarat Crystal WPT Tournament of Champions. Ole Shemian with the chip lead, battling it out against WPT's own Tony Dunst.
The blinds are going up to 15 and 25,000, and Tony Dunst picks up a pair of 9s. He's going to raise to 60. Ola with a pair of 7s.
And I like this just call from Ola. They are playing so deep stacked, no reason to really get too overconfident with the 7s pre-flop.
Flop is a jack 4 deuce, so good for Tony. They go check, check though. Turn card 8 of hearts. Both players have a heart. Tony's is bigger.
Ola is going to bet. I think he thinks it's a value bet because there are worse hands that would call him. He also does have that flush draw with the 7 of hearts in his hand.
Last card, ace of diamonds.
I think both players feel good about their showdown value. No real reason for either of them to bet.
Ola not gonna bet. They go check, check. Tony's gonna love it. Pair over pair.
With that pot, Tony's going to clear some of that difference now between their chip stacks. 1.95 million for Ola to 1.85 for Tony.
Good no 3-bet.
Wish you had.
Tony with jack 7.
Check.
No raise here. Ola with king 6. The flop is a 10-9-7. So Tony getting the best of it with the 7s. He'll bet 25.
Now an 8 would be a really interesting card, Vince, because that would give Tony the jack high straight, but would give Ola the 10 high straight.
It is a 4. And check, check. Going to the river, a king. So Ola spikes the right card on the river.
But the flush draw and the straight draw from the flop does come in, but I still do think that Ola does have to go for the value bet.
Well, Tony is going to get aggressive. He's going to try to make a bluff out of this. He's gone to 400,000.
I really like this play from Tony, especially with that very key card, that jack of spades in his hand.
How do you like it now, Maria?
I think Ola, if he bets top pair there, has to call, but you can't blame Tony for trying.
He tried. Ola quickly called. Read his man quite well. And that's a hefty pot there for Ole Shemian. Tony takes it well, is keeping his composure, and now we look at a queen 9 of spades for Ola, and he'll make it 60,000 to go. Tony this time with a king 5.
250.
Wow, he's gonna stab at it again.
You know roughly your count?
1.3, I believe.
Raises it up to 250.
Ola has a great hand to play in position.
He has called it, and let's see this flop. There's a king, jack 10, and that's gonna make a straight there for Ola, and kings for Tony Dunst.
Bingo, bango, bongo, Vince.
That's it.
Top pair for Tony. Not much he can do here, but I like his check because he doesn't want to bet and get raised. There are a ton of draws possible.
Ola's gonna come in with a bet, 200. Get this pot cooking, and Tony compelled to call, can't blame him. And we are going to the turn. It's a 4 spades.
Not that Ola needed it, but now he does have that backdoor flush draw working as well.
Tony Dunst can't win, just can he prevent the damage?
Ola betting 420,000, and now if Tony wants to call here, it's pretty much all of his chips, so this is very pivotal for him to decide whether he's going to go with it or not.
All in.
Oh,
He's gone all in, it's gonna be over.
yeah, because Tony's drawing dead. He's going to hate to see this.
That's gonna do it for Tony Dunst. Ola Shemian will take down this pot and the championship.
What a flop.
Yep.
He started out as the chip leader at the final table, was the short stack at one time, but he has turned it around, and now he is the champ.
Tony played a great game. He hung in there to get to heads-up play. He's got a lot to be proud of.
Tony's one of the great players. He's proven it once again. Let's go see what he has to say first.
You know, when you get heads up, you always want to win. And that was a very quick finish. But, damn, man, you know, like, great result. Feel pretty good overall.
We're with our champ, Ola Shemian, right here.
Yeah.
You beat out a great field of champions. Tony Dunst coming in second place. Do you feel bad about that, first of all?
No, not really. I feel good.
You have not only won the money, but you get the Hublot Big Bag Steel Watch to go with that. Your name inscribed, of course, on the Champions Cup. And then we have the Baccarat Trophy, the Tornado Vase, all for you, sir. You have done it. So on behalf of our friends at Baccarat Crystal, let's hear it one more time for Ola Shemian.